Within each of us lies a mysterious and often misunderstood aspect of our psyche, a shadow that waits to be acknowledged. This shadow, filled with hidden emotions and suppressed thoughts, holds the potential to enlighten and empower us in unexpected ways. The philosophy of Stoicism encourages us to confront this inner darkness, suggesting that what we fear might actually be the source of our greatest strengths. Today, let's delve into the concept of the shadow self, an essential yet frequently ignored part of our inner world. By embracing this aspect of ourselves, we can gain a deeper understanding and express a more complete version of who we are. This journey is not merely about facing what we hide from others. It's about uncovering the latent potential and wisdom within us. Join me on this exploration to discover how confronting our darkest parts can lead us to our brightest moments. If you find value in the insights and discussions we share, I kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel. Please watch the entire video to ensure you don't miss any part of the transformative ideas we're exploring together. Think of your dark side as rich, fertile soil from which the most authentic version of yourself can grow. This idea isn't new in philosophy. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that understanding and accepting all facets of our nature, not just the pleasant ones, is crucial to developing wisdom and virtue. He believed that every part of us has something to teach, even those parts we prefer to hide. Your shadow, as psychology often refers to it, is not just a collection of negatives. It is a fundamental component of who you are. By confronting and integrating this shadow, you embark on a path toward a more complete self. It's like digging into the earth of your being to uncover not only roots but also buried treasures. Plato also discussed this concept, stressing the importance of self-awareness in achieving philosophical wisdom. He suggested that knowing oneself is the first step toward any form of wisdom. Acknowledging your dark side doesn't mean succumbing to it, but rather understanding its role in your life. Seneca argued that self-mastery involves a harmonious relationship with all aspects of one's character. He stated that it is not the absence of vices that leads to virtue, but the struggle against them. This struggle doesn't weaken us. Instead, it strengthens and deepens our character. Your shadow can reveal strengths you didn't know you possessed. For instance, traits like assertiveness or ambition might appear as aggression or selfishness in your shadow, yet these can be the very traits that, when balanced and properly directed, lead to personal success and fulfillment. Aristotle introduced the idea of the golden mean, which represents the optimal middle ground between two extremes, one of excess and the other of deficiency. When we delve into our darker traits, we can uncover the balance needed to channel these traits constructively. Embracing our shadow isn't merely about accepting our darker aspects. It's about leveraging them as catalysts for personal growth and transformation. Socrates famously remarked, "An unexamined life is not worth living." By scrutinizing even the most challenging parts of ourselves, we lead a more profound, examined, and ultimately more fulfilling life. This journey is essential to becoming not just a well-rounded individual, but a truly enlightened one. Stoicism, a philosophical tradition that emphasizes understanding and managing our emotions, urges us to examine our impulses, particularly those we might find unsettling. Epictetus highlighted the importance of our responses to external events, noting that it is not the events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of them. Our darker emotions, such as anger, envy, or fear, often reveal underlying issues or unmet needs. For instance, anger might signal that we feel our rights are being violated, or that we aren't asserting ourselves adequately. Jealousy could point to feelings of inadequacy or dissatisfaction with our accomplishments compared to others. Though uncomfortable, these emotions serve as indicators that changes or adjustments are necessary in our lives. Aristotle emphasized the significance of cultivating virtue through understanding our emotions and habits. By confronting and comprehending these emotions, we can develop a better sense of the golden mean, achieving moral virtue. When you encounter intense, dark emotions, consider it an invitation to pause and listen. What are these feelings trying to tell you? Maybe it's time to reevaluate your boundaries, assert your needs, or even change your direction. This approach isn't about reacting impulsively to these emotions, but rather using them as a guide to make more thoughtful decisions and actions. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the value of introspection, advocating for a life where each impulse and reaction is observed, analyzed, and learned from. This practice aids not only in managing emotions, but also in transforming them into actions that align with our true values and goals. Your dark side doesn't merely challenge you. It also advises you. It compels you to address the aspects of your life that you may be neglecting or handling poorly. Listening to this side of yourself doesn't mean succumbing to negative impulses. Instead, it involves using your understanding of these impulses to foster positive change. In doing so, you move closer to Socrates' ideal of living a life that is both examined and enlightened, making informed decisions that enhance your well-being and personal growth. Embracing your darker side can reveal and enhance your unique character traits, offering profound wisdom, especially through the teachings of Stoicism. This philosophy encourages us to accept all parts of ourselves, even those we might find uncomfortable or undesirable. This acceptance is crucial for achieving true authenticity, a state where we are fully ourselves without pretense or suppression. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius emphasize the importance of self-acceptance as a path to wisdom and personal integrity. He believed that understanding ourselves completely, including our darker sides, helps us live in harmony with nature and according to our true selves. This idea aligns with Carl Jung's psychological concept of the shadow, which includes all the parts of ourselves we deny or hide from. By confronting and integrating these shadow aspects, we become more whole and unlock unique and powerful aspects of our personality. Traits such as assertiveness or boldness may initially appear as aggressiveness or recklessness in our shadow. However, when recognized and properly managed, these traits can become powerful tools for leadership and innovation. This transformation is not about indulging negative impulses, but about understanding them deeply so we can redirect their energy in constructive ways. Seneca spoke about the virtue of resilience, which often grows from wrestling with our inner conflicts and perceived weaknesses. He suggested that our most challenging traits could lead to our greatest strengths when approached with wisdom and courage. This process involves reflecting on how these characteristics manifest in our lives and seeking ways to balance and integrate them into a coherent whole. Embracing your dark side not only contributes to a more authentic life, but also distinguishes you from others. Each person's shadow is different, and how we choose to integrate it reflects our unique values and experiences. Plato argued that self-knowledge was a fundamental precursor to wisdom. By understanding our darker sides, we gain insights into our deepest motivations and potential, crafting a life that truly reflects who we are. Your dark side is not something to be feared or suppressed, but embraced and understood. This comprehensive self-awareness allows us to express the full spectrum of our personality, contributing to our uniqueness and authenticity. It is a journey that requires courage, reflection, and a deep commitment to personal growth, all virtues extolled by Stoic philosophy. Embracing your dark side is not always easy or straightforward. There are times when it may seem as if this part of yourself is actively working against you. This internal conflict is natural and something Stoic philosophy prepares us to handle. The Stoics teach us that life is full of challenges and that growth often comes from struggling with, rather than avoiding, these internal conflicts. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of meeting adversity with resilience and seeing obstacles as opportunities to improve one's character. Let's dive into the depths of our psyche, exploring a concept that Carl Jung introduced, the shadow. This isn't about casting away parts of ourselves, but rather about engaging in a dialogue with those hidden aspects. This process can be uncomfortable because it brings to light traits or desires that clash with our conscious values, leading to confusion or distress. Imagine facing impulses like anger or jealousy that seem to derail you from your intended path. Epictetus taught that we shouldn't be disturbed by these impulses, but instead examine them closely. By asking ourselves why these feelings arise and what they are responding to, we uncover deeper insights into our needs and fears. This introspection is key to transforming potentially destructive emotions into opportunities for growth. The confrontation with our shadow often feels like an internal struggle where different parts of our psyche clash. Seneca acknowledged this and highlighted the importance of maintaining steadfastness amid internal conflict. He believed that enduring these trials with dignity and courage builds true resilience and character. Every encounter with our darker side should be viewed not as a setback, but as a vital step in our journey towards self-mastery. These moments challenge us to reaffirm our values and practice virtues like wisdom, courage, and temperance. Aristotle also emphasized the importance of facing personal challenges in developing virtues. He suggested that virtues are honed through practice and that confronting our dark side is essential to this practice. Practically, this means recognizing when our shadow is influencing our behavior and addressing it constructively. Techniques such as mindfulness, where we observe our emotions without judgment, or cognitive reframing, where we challenge the underlying assumptions of our feelings, can help us maintain balance and ensure our actions align with our broader life goals. Embracing our dark side is not something to fear or avoid, but a crucial part of self-discovery and improvement. By thoughtfully and consistently engaging with these challenges, we reinforce our commitment to living a virtuous life. This approach aligns with Stoic teachings and the broader pursuit of wisdom in Western philosophy. Stoicism teaches us that self-mastery is a journey, involving not just the embrace of our lighter qualities, but also a deep, honest engagement with our darker aspects. It's a path not to be feared but welcomed, as each step in understanding our complex emotions brings us closer to the person we aspire to be. Today, we've delved into how your darker side can reveal your true self, offer unique insights, highlight your individuality, and challenge you in profound ways. These are not just abstract ideas, but real experiences that shape us. By acknowledging and working through these aspects, we harness our full potential, leading a more balanced and insightful life. Stoicism doesn't promise ease but meaning. Think of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. They understood the intricacies of human nature and taught that virtue lies in the effort to overcome vices, not their absence. This journey requires patience, resilience, and a steadfast commitment to self-improvement. Every interaction with your shadow, every moment spent reflecting on your emotions and reactions, is an opportunity for growth. It's not merely about self-control but self-transformation. Stoics believe that true wisdom emerges from within and that each challenge is a chance to cultivate our virtues. As we conclude, I encourage you to apply these insights to your daily life. Begin by observing your reactions, questioning your impulses, and exploring the darker corners of your psyche. Be patient with yourself. This journey can reveal difficult feelings and truths. Remember, you are not alone. Like the ancient Stoics, we are part of a community that values depth, authenticity, and personal growth. Thank you for watching. If you found this discussion meaningful, please subscribe to the Millennial Stoicism channel, leave your thoughts in the comments, and share this video with friends and family. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do.